live right now? Can anyone hear me? Is it live right now? Can anyone hear me? Oh wow, they can. Cool. All right. Sorry guys, getting used to doing this right now. Welcome to Foxxy Divines. It's a kitchen and witchin show. We're going to be doing some kitchen witchery today. We're also going to be reading from this old historic novel. Well, not novel. It's like more of herb lore. It's a really cool book on some more kitchen witchery. So yeah, sorry for all the weirdness right now. We're trying to get used to maybe my gain. We'll try that. Can you turn off the heat, Tulip? My gain's a little off right now. So yeah, welcome to the show. My name is Foxxy Divine. We're still trying to...
on this?
Oh, I think it's fine. I fixed the gain on that. Can you turn off the air conditioner and the heat? We're still trying to figure out all this cool technology, you guys. Welcome to, I guess it's my kitchen witch show that we're going to do today. We're going to learn about some other cool herb lore, as well as we're going to be cooking with some chicken parm. So go ahead, write in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. I'm super excited for this. Welcome. I am live now on my Instagram, as well as live on my YouTube. For all of my Instagrammers, please head over to the YouTube, because then it has like high quality 4K footage. Just subscribe on there. A lot of cool things happening. All right, so... let's see if anyone's writing in the comments. How are you guys? This is going to be an awesome thing. Let's see here. We got, oh, hi everyone. Is anyone on the YouTube saying anything yet? Cool. So head over there if you want to see some high quality footage. Head over to the YouTube and see that live, because it's going to be some like really HD video. Well, 4K actually, to be precise. So yeah, welcome to my kitchen witch show. I'm so excited. It's my first one. We're going to be cooking some chicken parm while doing a little bit more magic with it. So I'm super excited for this. I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about cooking as well, showing you... Oh, this is the boyfriend, by the way. This is Sexton, saying hi to him. I'm so pumped for this. He's making cookies. I am going to be making the chicken parm. So yeah, let me, before we start, let me do the prayer real quick first. I'm going to be doing a little witchy prayer, because I believe that working with magic in every direction, you need to be able to, you know, bring a little bit more magic in your life. So for this show, I just like to have a little offering dish to where I put different herbs that I'm going to be cooking with. And just like kind of like to the spirits of the kitchen and the spirit, because to me cooking is a very sacred art, and it's, you know, it's some old school witchery, you know, and using different herbs. We're using tomatoes fresh from our garden, so it adds a little bit more magic there. So before I start anything before cooking, I like to do like a little magic thing, a little prayer as it were. I just like to light a red candle. Or any kind of candle, really.
Right, a red candle?
Light a red candle. Well, no, it doesn't have to be like red. I just has a good thing to it. And then, so this is to the spirits of the kitchen and the spirits that help. And sometimes I just like to use like different herbs that I might have. Today, let's make it so it's like a spicy dish. I'm gonna put a little bit of oregano inside of the offering. Or not oregano, rosemary, sorry. I got oregano over there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of whole black peppercorn. So cool thing, and then a little bit, anyone that's just joining in, hi, welcome to my cooking show on Foxxy Divine. We're going to be doing some chicken parm today. Right now, we're giving offerings to the spirit of the kitchen. And this is kind of like a, hey, thank you any spirits that want to come dance around with us and like chill with us. It's kind of like a thank you. We'll do rosemary and black pepper, and we'll do, I got it. We'll do a little bit of fresh parsley. Where did the parsley go? There. Cool. A little bit of fresh parsley to the kitchen. So now we gave some to the spirits first of the kitchen. Now we can start the magic. Okay, for anyone that's joining in today, we are doing a chicken parm dish, and boyfriend Sexton is making cookies. So just showing you like a little bit magic in between on this live. We're also going to be doing some herb lore. I'm super pumped for this. This book is like hella old. Like, check that shit out. And this right here has different. This author went to different witches from around the world in the 1400s to 1800s and collected all this herbal data. And so it has all these cool like ancient things in their herb lore of what different witches use. So we're going to read from that later on and see different cool witchy goodness. All right, can you check the audio on the YouTube and see how that is? See if it needs more or less gain. Okay, so this is my little cooking book I got right here. Check that out, you guys. And lo and behold, it has foxes on it. This is my little cooking book I got right here. I'm just reading some comments.
How's that for you?
And lo and behold, it has foxes on it. Yes. Okay, cool. Let me just read some comments. This is so cute. I'm so excited. Hey, I'm glad that you're watching. I thought you were going to pray to Hermes. I do pray to Hermes, but for this one, I just kind of do it to the spirits of the kitchen. Depends. That's the cool thing about being pagan. I got multiple gods. Let's see here. Witchin kitchen. Yes, it is. Okay, so yes, this is the spell book. I have my cooking book, as it were. And let's kind of show what we're going to be doing today. Again, anyone that's just joining in, hey, we are going to be doing a chicken parm dish today. Super pumped for it. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to start making the tomato paste first. So this tomato paste, we are making fresh from our garden that we cut from the seed. This. Cool. Then that. Alright, so I'm going to cut up some tomatoes. Look at that. Tomato, fresh from the garden. And we're going to cut those. They don't really need to be like super cut up fine because they're going to be like boiled anyways. So you don't have to like worry about cutting them like overly. I like to just pretty much do half because since we're doing a tomato paste, so like I like to like that size is pretty good. And what we're gonna do is we're going to boil them. Well, not boil them. The water content. So yeah, I guess boiling them, and then that will make it into a puree almost, as it were. But we're gonna have to take out the seeds. So we're gonna first let's get this hunt done. Let's see here. Oh hey, Luna Hawks. That's my dance partner and my best friend. Hey best friend, how are you? We are doing some. We are cooking some chicken parm today. We are making it fresh from our garden tomatoes. So we're actually making like chicken parm. I was talking to Luna actually in the room, and we were talking about like different Italian food and how I was like, you know, I cook all these dishes. Like a lot of times my favorite dish I like to cook is like Indian food. And my boyfriend's like, really, curry again? Masala? We have that every single day. We do it once every 2 weeks, but you know, 3 weeks, whatever, every day. So yeah, welcome you guys. We are doing some chicken parm today. You can cook in here, love, if you want.
Well, I just need a counter.
You can use right there if you want. It's up to you. I just need like here. And I can get that. So yeah, welcome you guys. Is anyone in the YouTube one? Anyone that's like coming here from Instagram, check out the YouTube because it's 4K footage and it's like way bigger screen so you can see like a lot more action. And if you want, make sure you subscribe because then you can see some really cool content. Alright, how's everyone doing? Let me see some comments in there. I've been waiting for your cooking shows. Yay! You're full of so much joy, my lad. I try. You always like the spice. Yes, well with this one, okay, so my boyfriend Sexton, he was like, can we just not do a spicy dish once? Because when I cook, I love to have it super spicy. And so I have to like cut back the spice. Anyone show up in the YouTube yet too?
Just do your thing, relax. You don't worry about all that. Just
Alright.
get cooking.
Let me get that. Okay. Let's see here. Sent your request. Hey. So we can't add anyone in the videos yet, but we will say hi.
Well, I think sent.
Okay.
And let me get this here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be boiling down the tomatoes, and we have to get them to that temperature. So let me just move some books right quick. Alright. Again, super excited for this puree. Because we're going to do some real chicken parm up in here. One more. Alright. So I'm going to put it on like a medium high because then it'll start to make the tomato start to get hot. Wait. And then what will happen is that the water content from the tomatoes will start to have its own. So you don't have to add any more extra water. You just kind of have to let it do its thing. For anyone that is just joining in, hey, we are doing some kitchen witchery today. We are going to be doing some chicken parmesan, fresh parmesan with garden tomatoes, fresh from our garden. I'm super pumped for this, and we're using like real mozzarella, and we're getting down. No artificial tomato paste here. Just a bunch of magic. Okay, so other thing we have to do, I'm gonna have to take off my ring for this one, and my watch. Look at this cool ring, my friend Alma got it for me. Alright, take off this. And that's going there. Stir it. So like I said, just to show you guys, these tomatoes right here, we didn't put any water in there. If you just turn on the heat on like a medium high, and then you just keep stirring, the water content will come out. Alright, this way. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I love spicy food. 100% my favorite. Sometimes a little bit too spicy. I've learned to calm it down since then. Get that.
Okay.
Yeah, I just bumped into the mic.
Hello, people he has stepped away. I'm making cinnamon sugar cookies.
And so he's making cinnamon. This is my boyfriend Sexton, by the way. This is the one who always like helps with the videos, gets them together, directs the videos. Because like when you're doing different videos, I usually take like a lot of work. And it's a team effort, and he's the one that kind of that glue that puts it together. It's also very Virgo. Any Virgos? If there's any Virgos, say what's up. Give us a hi, emoji, something hi. Virgos get shit done. So today, anyone that's just joining in, hey, from YouTube, hey guys. I'm also live on Instagram. If you guys want to know what we're doing today, we're cooking some chicken parm. I'm so excited for this. We're doing tomatoes that are fresh from our garden, and yeah, let's go on to the next step. So, like I said before, with the tomatoes, we didn't add any water. We just have to constantly be stirring it at about, like, I like to do an 8 or like a medium high. And then you just keep constantly stirring it, and the water content will start to come out. You just gotta kind of keep an eye on it. Alright. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna read some comments on Instagram. I think I'm the only one here in the live video. Yeah, they keep coming out, and the weird thing is that I think it keeps showing people going in and out for the and stuff. So yeah, also anyone that's just joining in with this kitchen witchery, that if you guys want to try it at home, let me know, send me a message, or write in the comments different, your little witchery. What I like to do is I like to give offerings to the spirit of the kitchen. May it bring happiness and joy to others who eat it. And then I don't overspice things, because that's a huge problem for me. Okay, next step we're going to do, excuse me love, I have to just get this little pan right here. Alright, next step, we have to put our chickens inside of our egg mixture. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, so first thing we're going to do is to make this egg mixture, because now the chicken has to stay inside of it. We are going to make the egg mixture first, and then we're going to put it inside of the chickens. Have any of you guys ever done chicken parm before? I am super excited for this. It's gonna be great. Alright. Now. Oh, shit. Okay, I just gotta keep an eye on that. For anyone that is just joining in with this tomatoes, what we did here, and you can try this at home yourself, maybe watch this live later. When you have your tomatoes, they don't have to be fully diced up. It's just in half, fine, or even quarters if they're like big, because it's going to be like blended anyways, and we're going to filter out the seeds. Yeah. And right now, we just have to keep an eye on it. Oh. Alright. And then I'm going to put one more egg in there, actually. Now, this mixture, this egg mixture here, is going to help it absorb some of the flavor for the chicken parm.
Just stir this for a while.
Man, I am so excited for this homemade tomato paste. It's going to be awesome. In just a moment, we are going to be reading some herb lore. I just have to get this done here, and then I will start reading some herbal lore. Hey everyone that's just joining in. Welcome to some kitchen witchery. We're going to be cooking some homemade chicken parm with fresh tomatoes to make the tomato paste. So it's really some goodness to it. I love to cook. Cooking is like my spiritual connection, like the thing that really helps me to, relax, how to feel more centered. And I believe it's like a form of like prayer in a way, to where you just feel this like connection to what you're eating, and it's like a very beautiful spiritual practice. And just being aware of like what you're putting in your body. Yeah, just more flavorful. It's also because I like to cook potions all the time. And so since I like to do potions, it kind of just like, you know, mixes in with the cooking. Okay. This is going to kind of like put the flavor inside of the chicken, this little mixture that I'm making right here. I just gotta check the recipe real quick. Again, check out this cool fucking spell book that I got, and it's got foxes on it. And I use this for recipes. Alright. So, garlic, parsley, salt, pepper. Okay. So inside the mixture, I gotta get to my parsley. I love saying the word parsley. Alright. So I like to use fresh parsley for this. You don't have to, but I just like to use fresh parsley for the mixture because it has more of the oils, and then the oils will mix in with the chicken more. But you don't need it. Just let it set longer. This one we can do like a quicker set. Alright, so yeah, that's some parsley right there. Okay. And then, after I put the parsley in there, I am going to put my salt and my pepper. I like to use fresh cracked pepper. I don't know, I like it more. So, cool little science thing on herbs is pepper is really good for your digestion. A lot of people when they're eating, and that's what's so cool about the sacredness of herbs, is like cumin and black pepper and all these different herbs that you're cooking with, besides the magical properties, also have healing properties. And black pepper can help, and so can cumin. So like eating cumin really helps with your digestion. Okay, so we got our fresh black pepper, and I'm stirring these tomatoes. Alright. So what's happening is that these tomatoes are becoming more and more liquefied. These again, for anyone that joined in later, these were fresh tomatoes from our garden, and right now we're letting them boil, getting off all the skins, getting off all the seeds, and I'm also mixing in the egg mixture. I gotta put a little bit of salt in there, I almost forgot. Where is the salt? Do you have the salt? I think you have salt. And we're letting that boil for a second. Thank you, love. Alright. There we go. Sing. I love Swan. Anyone else like Swan? Alright. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making the mixture. I'm making the mixture that the chicken is going to set in. We're using fresh parsley. That fresh parsley. That fine cut right there. Alright. Yeah, I like to get the parsley fine. Okay, now that we have our, I'll show you that so you guys can like see the visual. This is going to be our egg mixture. We're using the parsley, the garlic, salt, pepper, egg, and now I'm actually going to add a little bit of cayenne because I like not too much. I know I started off like, oh no, everyone knows that. I like that too much spice, but I'll just do a little bit of cayenne because I find that cayenne can like penetrate the chicken, and it can help like add more to the flavor and like really go into it. All right, and tomatoes. We've done just a little bit. Super excited for that. Okay, now let me get that out of the way. Love cooking. Look at all these spices plus more all in the bag.
Do we have wax paper? Can you see if it's not up there? Like plastic wrap?
We have aluminium.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Do you help?
Yeah, I'm gonna make 3 of these, so if you can.
Yeah.
Then I have Rob go to food.
Oh, is it like a clutch thing where you go like, yeah. So, anyone that is new here, this is my boyfriend, by the way. I go, this is my boyfriend, Sexton. He's the one that helps me with the videos and directs them. Right, he is making cinnamon sugar cookies right now. Cinnamon sugar cookies. And right now I'm making some homemade tomato paste, fresh from our garden. Alright. And this mixture, one moment, has fresh parsley. So I'm gonna put that here for a second. We got the parsley, egg, garlic, salt, pepper, and almost forgot again, a little bit of chipotle. I like a little spicy. Again, I'm not making it too spicy today. I just like to have like little sting. Nothing too bad. So we're gonna put. I like to put some chipotle in there because I like the smoky taste of it. That's really why I like it. And it's very flavorful. So next, we're also going to take the chicken, and we're going to fillet the chicken so that it has more, get more of that flavor. I'm going to use a fillet knife. I'm actually going to use my fishing fillet knife. Random thing, I love fish. I think it's great. Me and my boyfriend like to go fishing. We have like.
More so, I like to catch him fish.
Correct.
I don't eat fish.
So.
He doesn't eat fish, but the beautiful thing is that he will go and catch fish for me, and not even like eat it, just because he wants me to have a fish. He's super cool like that. I have a great boyfriend. Okay.
If you get a chance, can you give me 2 more things?
1 second, because this needs 10 minutes. Can you give me literally like 30 seconds? Okay. And I have shit all over. Okay. So now that we have our chicken fillet, we are going to cover it in the egg and the thyme mixture. And we're gonna let that set in the fridge for a few minutes. You can go up to overnight if you want, but we're doing the show, so we're gonna do it like probably like maybe 10 minutes. Alright. And like rub it in. Like to put it in the little Okay. Now, and make sure again you fillet them. Try to get them pretty thin. And try to get them, try to get it so it's not too big of a piece, because then it's harder for the flavor to get through, and it's better to make it thinner sliced. Alright. And the tomato paste will be done shortly. Super excited for that. Going. Alright, now I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Again, look at that. Oh man, it's so exciting. This is again the filet chicken, and then we got our fresh parsley, our garlic, our cayenne, our chipotle, salt and pepper. We're gonna let that set inside of the fridge probably for about 10 minutes, 15, I don't know, something like that, whatever happens. And then and then after that we're going to get going on to our next step. Got some rose toner. Oh my god, I make my own rose toner because like it just feels good. But in between, like the reason I put it in the fridge lasts for like 4 days because it's fresh. I just like running going like, oh my god. Like, does anyone else have rose toner? If you get rose toner, put it in the fridge and just in between, just spritz it. Feels super good, and you get like a fresh boost of roses. It's awesome.
Is this just the tomatoes?
Yes.
It smells good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it smells really good. Tomato soup.
Okay, so now that we have our chicken inside of the fridge, we're almost done with our tomatoes. We just gotta let that keep boiling because tomatoes are full of water. So you're gonna have to like boil it out and do like a reduction. And then after that, the reduction, we're going to strain out the seeds and the skins as much as we can. And we're gonna go from there. I might still keep a little bit of pulp if it's not like thickening up, but we'll see. Again, it depends also on like the tomatoes that you have and how they grew that season. Interesting thing we're doing fresh. I'm gonna read this right quick. Something around reading comments. I love fish. Fish are great. Drinker too. Oh hey! I couldn't hear. My connections is spotty. What are you asking how I am? Yes, just saying hi and how you guys are. Today we are doing, and everyone on YouTube too, and if you're just joining on Insta, go over to YouTube, check that out, and you'll see the 4K footage, because this is just phone footage. If you want to see like the full screen, go over to YouTube, subscribe, and see the awesome content we got coming. Alright. So right now the sauce is almost done. I'm just going to check my book. Again, look at that, you guys. It's the spell book we got going. Has foxes on it. And see our next step. So we have that going. The breading. And do onion, garlic, salt, pepper. Okay. Now we are going to set our oven at 430 degrees. Takes a while, but that's how you get the chicken parm done. And in just a moment, we're going to make the breading for the chicken, and then we are going to then fry it. And then we'll go into the next steps from there to the sauce. Let me see here. All right. So for the sauce, we need to get, let me get this right here, an onion. I have that same problem you do, where it's like I have so many dishes and it just goes everywhere. Yeah, it's a problem. All right, next up, let's put this over here. Stir this again. Ooh, we're getting there. Yay, this is great. Now we are going to put, we're going to cut up our onion. Here we go. Change there. And then we are going to chop up our onion. Where did my onion go? Oh, there it is. I like to sing when I cook. Makes me feel good inside. Now we're going to chop up our onion, and we are going to make the other part of the sauce now to give it more of that zing. So I like to, oh, little trick with onions, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys. If you put an onion inside of the freezer and then you bring it out, you won't cry. Because it like does something molecularly to it. It's a little cool cooking tip. put your onions in the freezer. All right, so first thing we're doing right now is we are cutting up our onion. I like to do a little bit more fine. It's not super fine. Pretty diced. Kind of like think like salsa. That'd be a good one. Anyone that's just joining in, hey, this is some kitchen witchery. We're doing chicken parm today. We are live on Instagram and live on YouTube. Alright, so now there it is. Now we're getting ready to cook the sauce part. So first thing we're gonna do, where's the other? Oh, there it is. We are going to use some olive oil. I like to put at least to coat the bottom decently. Swirl around. Okay, so with when I am cooking the onions and we're going to be sautéing them, I like to make sure the oil's hot first a little bit. And then we put in our onions. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be cooking the onions until they are translucent. That means they go from like that white color into the more clear color. All right. Get a little hotter. No, it's not good yet. What'd you say, what?
Are you using the oven?
I am.
Is it at 350?
It's going to be at 4:30.
Okay. I'll just leave these in my fridge until that is done.
Yes.
So these 4. Because they're supposed to be in there for 2 to 3 hours, but it's fine, right?
Yes. Yes. I put them in the freezer then.
Are you sure?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Freeze them though.
No, it's no, but that's how it is. It's like
Well, it has to be a little bit doughy because it has to stick to this because we're rolling it in afterwards.
Yeah, it will warm up in less than like a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so today we're going to be doing some baking and some cooking. This is my boyfriend Sexton. Isn't he so pretty?
Hello again.
And he's making cinnamon sugar cookies. Right now I am making the tomato paste for our chicken parm. Alright, and this is just hot enough now. We're putting the onions in, and we are going to be cooking them until they are translucent. And that's going to take a little bit though. So this is like a patience game. That's probably like a good 5 minutes. We're going to put that on actually like a little bit above medium. So like a medium-ish high. And we're going to be wait until that point. We're almost done now with our homemade tomato paste. These tomatoes actually came from our garden. All right. That's almost done. Almost there. I'm gonna turn that up again. And then we're gonna just wait till that happens. Then we're gonna go with the garlic. We're gonna do some garlic in there. Just check El Spellbook right quick. We're gonna make the breadcrumbs in just a moment. Garlic. Salt, pepper, and herbs. Okay, cool. Now, I'm also going to prepare some parsley to put in the sauce as well. I don't want them getting too scorched, so I'm going to wait to put those in until a little bit later after I cook the garlic, and then I'm going to go like a little bit with the parsley, and then I'm going to put in some of the paste, and then we're going to boil it down into a reduction until we make the sauce. Okay, so almost done with that. Let me get actually Yes, the garlic. What is the garlic? One moment. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. There we go. Here we go. Alright. Yes, I did. I love garlic. Like, way too much. When it's like half a tablespoon, I'm like, 5 cups? Is that what you said? It's bad. Maybe I'm not a vampire. Do you ever have that question where someone's like, are you more werewolf or vampire? What do you think I am? Like, I just want to hear this. That'd be interesting. Do you guys think I'm more of a werewolf or more of a vampire? And I'll tell you what we finally came to the conclusion of. Let's see here. Gotta get the strainer. There we go. Get this ready. Put a little salt in there. And then we'll put some pepper in there. Alright. We're gonna just let this go for a while. Just gotta put some more oils in there. Those are cats. If you hear chaos, that's real TV, everyone. Those are cats. Actually, what else is there? I'll put some basil. Do we have any basil from the garden? No? We used it all? Dang. Okay, I'm gonna put some basil in there. We don't have any oregano. I thought we did, but we're gonna use some just Italian seasoning. Typically, I have like my own combination, but I don't have any oregano right now. And a little kitchen witchy thing for anyone that is just joining in here. We just did an offering to the kitchen gods, or to the cooking gods and goddesses, who will help bring some magic to this dish. Alright. Oh man, it's starting to smell so good in here. I wish that you guys had like smell-o-vision. It's so fragrant. Especially the tomato and a little bit. I'm going to show you guys a cool trick to put into your paste. It will take away the acidity. I'll give you a hint. It's a pretty sweet trick. It's vodka. As I have a fucking cigarette, like a Misty 100. I used to have like a persona that her name was Rose. She always like smoked Misty 100s, I guess. Had like the lipstick stains, like cigarettes that were like this long, this skinny. My Rose voice. I always used to do Rose. I like scratch-offs and lottery tickets. Alright. God, I just start slipping in the Rose again. It used to be bad. It used to be like all the time. So those onions are still going. Almost done with that. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I'm going to prep a little bit of the oregano. No, I'm just kidding. Have you ever heard someone from the UK say oregano? It sounds so cool. they say oregano. I was listening to this podcast the other day, and one of the podcasters, she said oregano. Alright. Yeah, she said it like that, oregano, and I was like, that's cool. I like that. So now, like, I went to the store today, and I just, like, with him, I'm like, I need some oregano. Yeah, it's not, probably gonna start saying like that. Another cool word, like people from Australia, it's not called aluminum, they say aluminium. Isn't that cool? That was awesome. Love how different people say it differently, or like how they hear it. For quick, smell-o-vision, yes. Old Bay is my fave too. And vodka from Mother Russia. I do not put vodka inside of it. That's funny. That's just what Rose would say. Alright. Now we're about to add the garlic in there, I'd say. I lied, just kidding. This needs to go a little bit longer. We'll put a little bit more oil in there as well. And then we are going to put in the parsley. Alright. And then our sauce is almost done. And then we'll move to our chicken. And this is kind of like, again, for what I say in White's Kitchen Witchery, it's kind of like my form of meditation. It's how I start, it's how I relax. And it puts me in that Zen mode. So I just wanted to share that with all you guys, and it's like bringing awareness to your cooking. And you're like, it kind of has a connection too if you grew it, like kind of how me and my boyfriend did with the tomatoes. You just feel connected to the earth more. Learning about some of the herbal lore, which brings me to the book. Let's look up this book right here. Anyone that joined in later, this book came, it's a collection that an author did. It got re-released in the 1970s, but it came out in the 1950s. And this guy went around the world and he collected different witches' book of shadows on different herb lore. And he compiled it together along with like the different remedies and stuff like that. So I thought I would read something. Let's go with, I wonder if onion's in here. Let's check that one. Let's see if there's any onion lore. Thanks. Again, I said, boyfriend just said it smells really good. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. Q. Oh, hang on one second. I'm in the peas right now. Orange, opium, olive. I thought they would have onion in here. What? They do not have onion. Hang on. Parsley! Haha! Found it. That's good. I will take it. Okay. So, let's see what parsley says. It is said that parsley has a beneficial influence on the nerve centers and on the head. Hang on, this is what they would mix in with it with the herb lore. In Greek mythology, parsley was a sacred herb that had sprung from the blood of Achiamoris, the hero. It is said to be a key to good health. It comforts the stomach and cleanses the kidneys. I reckon so yeah, apparently that's the one thing. Sorry. So that's what the mix is in, is that the Greeks used it. And the parsley sprung from the blood of Archimedes. So that's cool. So like someone got, their blood got slain. His name, I'm not pronouncing this right probably, but I'll try. Archimedes, that's cool. And from his blood, parsley came up. That's some cool herbal lore. I like that. Alright. Now, as we have reached this point, we're about to add garlic to there. Let me catch up here. And then we're going to add the fresh parsley. Straight from his blood. And then we're going to make our breading mixture. Okay, so I will now throw in the garlic. Check these. Okay. Now we're going to add a crap ton of garlic, because that is what I obsess over. So much! So much! Alright. There we go. Witchin love garlic. Oh my god. So good. So fucking good. Woo! Love it. Alright. Now that we have our garlic in there, we're going to turn it down a little bit. We're going to let all the oil absorb all the flavor of the garlic. By the way, my onions are now getting at that translucent point. The reason is that you want to burn out all of that extra, like, onion taste, so it's not so pungent and it has more flavor with it. Alright. Also add in, turn that down just a wee bit. I'm going to add, where'd it go? Dash. So with the cayenne, it won't be that bad. I have it like, oh no, hang on. I have it cracked open, hang on. Okay. So we add a little bit of that smoky flavor. Chipotle, and a little bit, I say a little bit, of cayenne. We already put our basil, oregano, and we're about to put our fresh parsley inside the dish. Nice. Look at that. And we just talked about the parsley lore, talking about how it means from Archeomaus, I think it's the name is, from his blood, this grew. So that's a super cool thing. All right. 1 second. We're gonna let this go for a moment. Just for this moment. I love Wicked. Now, our tomatoes should be ready, yeah. Just for this moment. Alright. Chunks. So what I'm doing right now, I've been doing with the tomatoes, is I've been boiling out the water. And, because again, we're using fresh tomatoes from the garden. Alright. Now, we're going to let that cool down for a second. Actually, you know what? So these tomatoes aren't that bad. We're going to add all of it in. I don't even have to strain it. Perfect. I'm going to keep the seeds in then. Okay. Now, stir it all in. Now that that's going, we're gonna let that go for a while. Okay. Now we're gonna move this. So anyone that's just joining in, welcome. We're doing some kitchen witchery, live from YouTube and live from Instagram. We are going to be cooking a chicken parm. I've been preparing the sauce, and now the sauce is finally at that point to where it can kind of just go for a while. Turned off the heat because we're about to immersion blend it, and we're going to blend it together so it's the consistency that we want. So then, now that that is done, we are going to move to the breadcrumbs and the chicken, yeah. All right. I like to sing when I cook. Helps me out, helps me focus. Okay. So now that that's cooling down, move that from the heat. I will move to my breadcrumbs. Yes. So now we're making the breading. There it is. From my handy dandy witch notebook. We're doing from my cooking book of shadows. Has a fox on it. I thought that was cool. Let's see here. Okay, so now we need the cup. Let's see here. I need 1 cup of my panko. Oh, that's great crumbs. Hey, beautiful man, do you know where the panko is? Aha! Sorry. That's why I have a Virgo. So we're going to be doing 1 cup of panko. Panko, just to like show you guys, it's that thing that they use to fry different like Japanese food and stuff. Just has good consistency you want. So I like to do 1 cup of panko. Now we're going to switch containers actually. Okay. So we have 1 cup of panko, which just kind of gives it like a different texture that I'm looking for. Then we are going to do the Parmesan. And as well as the breadcrumbs. And then it's half a cup and half a cup. Okay. And we're switching containers because that one is not good enough. Perfect. Makes me happy. Alright. Now we're going to do half a cup of Parmesan. Because Parmesan is going to be Parmesan inside of the crust, because that'll help it to again with that cheesy texture, and because it bonds it together. And we're going to do 1/2 cup of Parmesan. And then we're going to do 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs. So just to review for you guys, we're doing 1/2 cup of Parmesan, 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs, and 1 cup of panko. Oh, panko. Alright. And this is kind of giving us our like breaded texture that we're going for. Mix that in. That's good. And then what we're going to be doing with this is we're going to be making, putting our chicken on it to show you the like interesting texture of it. All right, now that we have our, get a little bit more in there. Now that we have our mixture, we can use a little bit of seasoning in it. I'm gonna use some cracked pepper. Alright. I just gotta find my spell book. There it is. That's seriously, so to tell you guys, I've been looking for this for like 5 minutes. I'm like, it's okay, I remember. But I totally found it. I'm definitely that witch like you see in the Witch Kitchen. It's like, where's my glasses? And it's on top of my head. Okay, so let's see here. And then I need the garlic and the onion powder. Yes, cool. Now I need the garlic and the onion powder. Get this. If you're on Instagram, it says that Instagram's going to end in 15 seconds. So if you guys, anyone's here, if it's Logan, you're here, head over to YouTube because it says that it's going to end in like 8 seconds. Because I don't know about Instagram Live much. So yeah, apparently it's going to end. Sorry about that. See you guys soon. Well, cool. If you guys are on YouTube, hey. I'm going to say share to IGTV. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now we can move on to our second part, which is the breading. Let me check this right quick. And the seasonings for the breading. I need the onion powder and the garlic powder. So I like to use, it depends on your flavoring and like what you prefer. If you want to use like a teaspoon of each, you can. I'm going to use like half a tablespoon, which is like 1.5 teaspoons. Just because I like a little bit more BAM! Inside my breading. All right. Now, mix that in. And again, anyone that's just joining in, welcome to my little cooking show. I'm going to be cooking chicken parm today. We just made the breading, made the sauce that is straight from our garden. And we're making the breading right now. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit of spice in that one too. All of the spice will burn out. So I'm actually, it looks like I'm adding a lot, but I'm really not. Just like I'm adding a teeny tiny amount, depending on the day. But today's not that spicy today. But a typical thing, like if someone wants to go, I'll teach you guys something about spice of Chipotle. A little goes a long way. Like let anything that you use for cayenne, for Chipotle, use half. It's very, very hot. But if you get just the right amount, it's not too overpowering and it kind of accents the dish more. Okay. Now we are going to move on to our breading as well as our frying of the chicken. Which one will we use? We'll use this one. Alright, so first I have to make the frying dish right quick. Just give me one moment as this finishes up here. I just have to rinse this out. The tomato, which one is it? Do you prefer to say tomato or tomato? Who says tomato? Some people do, I guess. No one? You think no one? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go pick me a tomato. But yes, what's tomato with you? I don't know. Do you guys know any tomato puns? Any puns about tomatoes? What about potato? Does anyone actually say potato? I guess they do. Maybe it's a regional thing. Potato.
Accent or something.
Well, I mean, mate, you don't know? Someone could.
Dig some potatoes.
I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe it's regional. Maybe. I think it'd be regional. Maybe not. I don't know. Where do they make that song? Like, what inspired them for that? That's my question. I want to write the songwriter. What's your aim here? Let's call the whole thing off. All right. And now, more. We are gonna do the fun part. We're going to fry some chicken inside of this great dish. Have you guys, you know what's playing in my head right now? Have you guys ever heard of, so this is the elf, sweet elf, right? Round. I love that. I used to watch that on Flash animation, or not Flash, wow, show my age. Like in the internet when there was only like badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Did you ever see that?
No.
No? You never seen Badger, Badger?
No. Or is that a stupid video?
It wasn't stupid, it was classical art. In my honest opinion. Okay, so sometimes I like to use like peanut oil. Today this is like what we got, so we're gonna use some canola. You don't want it to be too much oil, but you don't want it to be too little. You want it just enough so that the sides will be immersed and surrounded, and you have like just a little bit on top. Okay, so, and also little bit more. Okay, so another trick too is that don't have your oil too hot. Like I just did that just to like speed it up a little bit. A good oil degrees is like a little bit above medium high, in my honest opinion. So we're gonna wait until this gets like a little bit hotter. Then we are going to take out our chicken. So excited for this chicken. It's gonna be so good. So excited for this chicken, Garrett. Yes. So now we're going to dip our thing, and anyone that says this here, we are doing a panko mix, mixing it with Parmesan. You can use grated, and then so panko, Parmesan, and breadcrumbs. All right. So now in our mixture, and anyone that joined in later, our mixture that we had our fresh parsley, we had a dash of cayenne, dash of chipotle to give that smoky undernote, and salt, pepper, and then an egg mixture. Letting it soak not overnight. You can if you want, but letting it soak for about 15 minutes is adequate for it to, you know, get the flavor in there. Okay. Get this in there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm breading the chicken. And I'm pressing it in a little bit. I'm trying to make sure, sorry for you guys who can't see me right there. Maybe I'll move over here. Can you move your cinnamon sugar a little bit, love? So it doesn't get, you know. I'm gonna turn that down for a little bit till I get these properly breaded. I just want you guys to possibly see this. Yeah. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm like pressing it in, and then I like to go like that just to make sure it gets all in there. I'm going to the other side, pressing it down, and then same thing again, pressing it down. So now this is breaded. I'm gonna actually pull this out right here. No, we're going to, 1 second. Gotta wash my hands real quick, guys. All right, right there. Let me get this. Yes. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting these in here, the breaded chicken for our chicken parm. It's gonna be so delicious. And it was inside this egg mixture for 15 minutes, but it was really like a half hour. All right, so now we're going to, now that we got all of our breading in there, again, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put it on top and I'm gonna press it in to give it like a nice even coat. Don't be afraid to have a bunch in there. Just press it down. All right, there we go. And again, we have panko in here, and we have Parmesan cheese, as well as breadcrumbs. And we let it set inside of our egg mixture for about 20 minutes or whatever. It's in there at least 15. If you guys have any suggestions on other things you'd like to see me cook, let me know. And I'll add a little bit of witchy flair to it, kind of like a ritual. We'll have this being like a kitchen witchin thing. So write in the comments things you'd like to see me cook. And I'll cook it for you guys. I love cooking. I want to do like something soon where I have, have you guys ever seen that thing on Netflix where she's like 1950s and she's horror and she has like puppets? I want puppets so bad. I'm so pumped for puppets. Would you help me with that? What? Puppets? Like a cooking show?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Probably.
Yes! That's husband material. Yeah, that'd be super awesome, I think. Let me know what you guys think. What would I call it? It'd be called Foxxy's Kitchen Witchin. I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, write them in the comments. And I might name it that. I like that idea. That's really good. I think that will go really well. I like cooking constantly. I'm cooking like literally like every day. This isn't like new. This ain't like, oh, maybe I'll just like, I need views or I'll cook. Nah, man, like I cook like this every day. Constantly cooking. I love cooking. It's like my connection to the divine. You know, I feel most sacred, you know, when I cook. I get to give people I love something that I took time on, meditated with, prayed with, to create something for those who I love in my life. And that's why I like cooking so much. Okay, so we got that there. And put this here. I'm gonna just sprinkle those on top, just, you know, screw it. Put it on there. All right, press, 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 press. All right, now I'm going to wash my hands right quick because I had egg mixture all over. Toadstool, pan. There, I'm gonna flip these over, sorry. I want to make sure the breading's like awesome on it. So I flipped them over, and then the last bit of the crumbs, what you can do is you can just spread it over in the dish just holding them and press them down. Again, pressing them down. We're trying to make that, we're trying to make it together, not too hard. I like to put it inside of the freezer for a flash freeze beforehand, because I find it like molds together for a moment. And there. So now that is, let me check it. A little trick that I like to do is to see if the oil's ready is I'm like, bam! It's almost ready. Up. Teeny more. So, a little bit above medium. Yes, it's starting to get there. So it's a little bit above medium. Now I'm going to prepare for my sauce, and we're going to be making the homemade sauce again from a garden from me and my wonderful little friend. Our friends let us grow it at their house. They are amazing people. Super nice, and they said we could garden there, and so we have this really beautiful garden. We have our pumpkins coming in. These are tomatoes from our garden. We even have watermelons. If you check my story on Insta, you'll see like the watermelons. But like heart reacts on, or not heart reacts, like heart little like loving is like like I felt like the jazz player. Anyway, I have to puree the sauce now. If I knew where the pureer was. One moment. I guess I'll wait 1 more second. So right now I'm looking for the. It's in the sink. Cool. 1 moment. Pause for the cars. Okay. Do you know where the electric-y thingy is?
Where it always
Is it? So who you hear in the background is my loving boyfriend who has no sass at all doing a wig. You should check out his Instagram. His Instagram is @VeryWild, or his YouTube page. Oh my God, we're both YouTubers dating. Oh my God, scandal. Alright, let me get ready to pulverize this. Oh no, pulverize. Puree it. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, and anyone that wants to know what this is right here, it's our offering to the kitchen gods and the spirits. May they bless our food and give us inspiration for what we are cooking. Alright. We are going to temporarily move this for a second. Actually, no, we don't need it. Yes. Need this one. I'm going to move this right there. There. Now we're going to pulverize, or not pulverize, we're going to liquefy this right here. So right now what I'm doing is I am lightly trying to, because it does get explosive, I'm trying to mush it up a little bit more. Slow pulses. This is a hand mixer. Even now, hand mixers you can get over like $20. You can get a good one. A great one for 40, but a good one for 20. I highly recommend it. One of the best tools. Ugh, it's getting everywhere. One of the best tools that I've ever used in the kitchen. Okay. Now that we have that done, like that, we have our sauce pulverized. Why did I say pulverized again? This is where I have like the little puppets be like, I don't know, Foxy, you tell me. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun, pup? I would like it. I think we'd have a lot of fun time. Okay, so the trick is, if you don't want it to be too acidic, now it's not gonna make it too sweet. You put a little bit of sugar into your sauce. I like to do teaspoon, half a teaspoon. Not too much, just enough to mix it in. You don't want it too sweet, unless that's your preference, but like, I don't like my sauces too sweet, well depending, as far as tomato goes. And that's flavor profile. Okay, we're going to put this beautiful candle right next to our little kitchen altar. I should get like a really cool altar around here where I like hold up and I have prayer with the kitchen gods and goddesses. Alright, now we are getting ready to, we took our chicken out and now we are going to put it inside the fryer. I'm going to check the temperature one more time. Also, I'm going to put the sauce onto like a low, just to like make sure it stays warm but still starts to like mix in the flavors. I'm going to put a dash of water inside. Woo! Yeah, ready. I'll even go like a tiny bit more. Also, I'm gonna turn on my fan and see, and I'll just project. I'll do that in a moment after I put it on. So now, I'm going to do this a little bit safer. God, can you imagine that? Like, that is my luck. I can be so graceful, but at the same time so clumsy. I don't understand myself sometimes with that. Okay, so now, I'm going to put the chickens in there. And we're going to do it again. Right there. Perfect. Yes! I'm so excited for this. Okay, now what we're doing is we are frying the chicken parm to get, and it has that texture. We use the panko, we use the Parmesan cheese, we use the breadcrumbs. Again, cool thing, kitchen witch tip of the day, is that parsley, cool little thing that you can do is, the Greeks believed it sprang from the blood of Archimaeus, I believe it's pronounced, but that arc one, and it's where his blood came out, and the parsley leaf came from it. So cool little witchy herb lore for you. Alright, we're gonna let that go a little more. I'm gonna turn it just a little bit up. Alright, and now this sauce right here, just one more quick review. The sauce is just kind of like melding together. It's pretty thick already. I'll show you guys. Look at that. See that? Can you see it on the screen? Oh, okay, it's okay, but hopefully you guys can see that. That's kind of the sauce going on there. And we're mixing that in for a while. I didn't have to drain it, didn't even have that much water in it. I thought it would. They were nice and meaty tomatoes. And we also, cool little tip for anyone that missed it earlier with us doing everything, is that the mixture that we did, we used fresh parsley with the egg, the cayenne, the chipotle, and the garlic and the salt and the pepper. Those together infused with the chicken inside of the fridge for 15-ish minutes. For me, it was like, I don't know, fuck. I talk and talk and talk. I forget sometimes where, it's like the time-space continuum disappears. But for a while, at least 15 minutes. And then after that, we put in our breadcrumbs. And then our sauce, we used fresh from our garden. And the sauce is almost done. And we're using real mozzarella. So this one just has to go a little bit more. I'm gonna turn that. Nope, still needs to go. Okay, longer. And yeah, let me put this away. And check my spell book one more time. Anyone that didn't see, check out that. Isn't that cool? I have the witchy book here with the recipe. Let's see here. So the sauce is good. That's good. I think we're good. That's cool. All right. Now, I'm going to clean this area. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm gonna clean this area quick. We have some chicken over there. And then that is almost done with its first side. Okay. And now, I will get out my mozzarella and my Parmesan. Where are you, mozzarella? Ah, there you are. I like that voice. Alright, now, get something to cut the cheese. Yes, we'll use this one. And then we will check our chickens. Almost. Taking a little bit longer than usual, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna cut the cheese. I am definitely like a second grader. I definitely have second grade humor. Whatever age you're 7 in, I'm always 7. Alright, now I'm starting to cut the cheese for the mozzarella that's going to be on the chicken. I'm going to check this one more time. Almost there. We're almost there. Yes. I'm also going to give myself a piece of mozzarella. Look at that. It's like mozzarella mozzarella, man. So good. Okay. So, you cut this piece in half. Here, better knife. Alright. Oh, yes. I'm going to give the boyfriend a piece. Because that is what real love is. Sorry. Boyfriend comes first every time. Oh, I know. It's been taking a while. I love cooking with this. I have unlimited mozzarella cheese for you. We're gonna actually these right there. Now we're finishing up on that to get that it's nice golden crispy brown. Definitely like my batter a little bit more crunchy. Okay. Move this. We're gonna move this guy over here one more time. And we're gonna move this right there so I can talk with you guys and not comb my hair. Now, again, what I'm doing is I'm cutting up the mozzarella so that we can place it on our piece. Man, this is so good. And so this right here will spread, and normally you can just use the mozzarella. The Parmesan on top kind of like, or not the Parmesan, the mozzarella kind of adds the goo. The Parmesan, for chicken parm, is a binder for it. It's that combination.